start with a simple question. When was the last time you turned on the tap and thought, I hope this water is safe? When was the last time you drank a glass of water and wondered, is this really safe to drink? For many of us, clean water is something we take for granted. It's always there, whether we are brushing our teeth, filling up a bottle, or washing our hands. We use it without thinking countless times a day, from making coffee in the morning to doing laundry or taking a shower in the evening. If you reflect on your typical day, you will realize how deeply water is woven into almost everything we do. It supports our health, hygiene, comfort, and even our ability to work and learn. Clean water is vital. Well, it was Leonardo da Vinci, a genius, throughout his life obsessed with studying water, who stated that it is the driving force of all nature. It is essential for drinking, cooking, and staying clean. Without it, the risk of disease increases, children miss school, and people lose out on jobs and opportunities. Simply put, clean water and proper sanitation are key to a healthy life and a strong society. Water and sanitation are at the core of sustainable development, underpinning poverty reduction, economic growth, and environmental sustainability. Access to clean water and sanitation is not just a health issue, but a fundamental pillar of human dignity and economic development. Well, actually, water and sanitation are even recognized by the United Nations as basic human rights. Yes, the UN General Assembly explicitly recognized the right to safe and clean drinking water and sanitation as a human right in 2010. And did you know that the United Nations has officially declared March 22nd as World Water Day to raise awareness about the importance of clean water and the global water crisis? And did you know that United Nations also established World Toilet Day, celebrated every year on the 19th of November? It inspires action on the global sanitation crisis and draws attention to the 3.5 billion people still living without safely managed sanitation. To put it briefly, water and sanitation are at the heart of sustainable development. They help reduce poverty, protect the environment, and boost economic growth. Yet, for billions of people, that right is still not a reality. In many parts of the world, water is becoming harder to find. Why? Because of pollution, overuse, and especially climate change. Industries and agriculture often release harmful chemicals and waste into rivers and lakes, making the water unsafe for people and ecosystems. At the same time, growing population and rising demand for water in farming, cities, and factories are putting extra pressure on limited water supplies. Climate change makes water problems worse. It causes more frequent and severe droughts that dry up rivers and reservoirs, and floods that contaminate clean water sources with sewage and debris. These extreme weather events make water more scarce, unpredictable, and polluted, sometimes all at once. As a result, many communities face serious water shortages or are forced to rely on unsafe water, threatening people's health, access to sanitation, biodiversity, and progress towards sustainable development. Poor and excluded groups are the first to suffer in a water crisis. It becomes harder for them to stay healthy, care for their families, or earn money. For many women and girls, having less water means longer, harder trips to collect it. This puts them in danger and often stops them from going to school or working. Water shortages also make it difficult to keep toilets and homes clean. This leads to poor hygiene and a higher risk of disease, especially in areas without proper sanitation system. So it is in this context that Sustainable Development Goal 6, ensuring availability and sustainable management of water and sanitation for all, becomes critically important as a global effort to address the growing challenges of water scarcity, pollution, and inadequate access to sanitation. The more specific goals with SDG 6 aim to make sure that by 2030 everyone has access to safe and affordable drinking water, as well as proper sanitation hygiene, with special attention to women, girls, and all the vulnerable groups. They also seek to end open defecation, improve water quality by cutting pollution, and treating more wastewater and increase water use efficiency to fight water scarcity. Another key target is to protect and restore water-related ecosystems like rivers, lakes, and wetlands. The goals include promoting cooperation between countries on shared water resources, supporting developing countries with water technologies and programs, and encouraging local communities to take part in managing water and sanitation services. So next time you turn on the tap, take a moment to appreciate what a privilege that is. And remember that for millions, it's still a dream. Clean water should not be a luxury, but a guarantee for all. Together, through awareness, innovation, and action, we can try to make SDG 6 a reality. Thank you.